In 1889, in the city of Ludhiana, a small group gathered to pledge allegiance to a man divinely appointed to revive Islam, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, the promised Messiah, peace be upon him. Behind this sacred event lies a priceless record, the Bai'at Register. To uncover its story, we spoke with missionary Akil Kang Sahib, who is a member of the Archive and Research Center of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community.
The background to this is that when the Promised Muhammad published his monumental book, Barahin Ahmadiyya, at that time he became widely recognized by sincere believers all around India, and they always desired to pledge formal allegiance at the hands of the Promised Muhammad. One such instance we know is that in 1884, when Huzur first toured Ludhiana, some people approached him and they said that they wanted to pledge allegiance at the hands of the Promised Muhammad. But Huzur would always say that Allah has not permitted him, Allah has not told him to do so. And this shows that prophets, they do not have any personal ambitions. They move only as and when Allah the Almighty moves them. So when the Promised Muhammad finally in 1888 received that permission from Allah the Almighty, received the revelation that you are now permitted to take Bai'at, it was then that Huzur published this announcement. First one of those he called Tabligh, the call. It was part of the Sabz Ishtihar, or the green announcement, in which Huzur formally announced that Allah the Almighty has permitted him to take the Bai'at, and he said, Allah has revealed to me that إِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ وَاصْنَعِ الْفُلْكَ بِأَعْيُنِنَا وَوَحْيِنَا الَّذِينَ يُبَايِعُونَكَ إِنَّمَا يُبَايِعُونَ اللَّهَ يَدُ اللَّهِ فَوْقَ أَيْدِيهِمْ. And he informed the members to come forward for Bai'at. This was in December 1888, after Jamaat having gone through a sort of a trial after the demise of Huzur's son Bashir Awwal. And Huzur said that this was the right time to distinguish the true sincere members from those who were paying lip service. Following on from there, the next month the Prophet ﷺ published another tract, another announcement titled Takmil Tabligh, or the detailed and completion of the call, in which he wrote down the conditions of Bai'at for those who wish to join this Jamaat of the Prophet ﷺ. This was published on the 12th of January 1889. The same day, Hazrat Muslih Maud, Hazrat Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud Ahmad radiallahu ta'ala anhu was born. So one can say that the conditions of Bai'at and the promised reformer, their birth, they were, so to say, twins. Their birth was on the same day. Then the Prophet ﷺ moved to Ludhiana, where previously some sincere members had requested that he take the Bai'at. And from there, the Prophet ﷺ, from the house of Hazrat Sufi Ahmad Jan Sahib, he issued another announcement in which he outlined what he expects from those people, from those members who join this Jamaat, or those who wish to pledge allegiance to him. And Huzur also mentioned in that announcement that those members who wish to join the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, they wish to pledge allegiance at his hand, they should send in their names and their hometowns, their places of current residence, what they do, their current circumstances, and those names and those details will be compiled in a register. And that register, the Prophet ﷺ titled Bai'at Tawbah Barai Husul Taqwa wa Taharat. And it showed that the Prophet ﷺ's purpose was not to amass a certain number of followers. He wished that there be a community who seek by this Bai'at purity and righteousness. And this was the purpose of the Prophet ﷺ's forming this Jamaat and creating this register. And we can show some of the pages of that register which we have with us, and most viewers would not have seen those pages before. These papers were among the archives of the Prophet ﷺ. He would write down with his hand names of the people who did Bai'at, And then later on, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Awwal radiallahu ta'ala anhu and other companions of the Prophet ﷺ would also write down those names. It records their names, where they hail from, their current residence, what they do, their professions, and their current circumstances. For example, on one page we have someone who's a magistrate. On another page we have someone who's a bookseller, and the names still can be read and where they come from. The people from all over India. And there's another person who has his own job. So all these names were compiled in this way. One of these pages, which happened to be the first page, the front page, was lost at that time. So Hazrat Mirza Bashir Ahmad Sahib radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he by consulting various companions and their narrations, he reconstructed that page, which says which companions did the Bai'at first, and it includes the names of Hazrat Maulvi Nuruddin Sahib radiallahu ta'ala, who was the first one to do the Bai'at on that day among the 40 companions. And Hazrat Mian Bashir Ahmad Sahib compiled and he formatted the page in the same way as are the other pages of that register. Here on this second page, for example, we have the name of Hafiz Hamad Ali Sahib radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And he happens to be the person who the promised Messiah ﷺ, on that day, on the 23rd of March 1889, said that he should stand in the door, and the promised Messiah ﷺ would call the names of the members one by one. And in that small room, they will come one by one. Promised Messiah ﷺ would hold their hand and he would repeat the words of the Bai'at. And then in the end, he would do a silent prayer with them. And then he would call the name of the next person, and Hazrat Hafiz Hamad Ali Sahib would call them in, and so on. And this way, some 40 people performed or had the honor of doing the Bai'at at the hands of the promised Messiah ﷺ on the first day, on the 23rd of March 1889. Hazrat Mir Muhammad Ishaq Sahib radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he discovered them, and he wrote to Hazrat Mian Bashir Ahmad Sahib radiallahu ta'ala anhu to have a look in view of its significance. And that correspondence is preserved as well. And Hazrat Mian Bashir Ahmad Sahib radiallahu ta'ala anhu, recognizing its importance, he wrote to the in charge of Khilafat Library, who in turn wrote to Hazrat Muslim Maud radiallahu ta'ala anhu and requested as to what should be done with them. And he requested that due to its significance, it should be preserved properly. And Hazrat Muslim Maud radiallahu ta'ala anhu agreed with it, and he wrote back and he said, yes, this is right and it should be preserved. And then it was eventually preserved in the archives, properly preserved in the archives of the Khilafat Library.
The pages you've seen carefully preserved are copies of the original Bai'at register, a simple ledger that began in a small room in Ludhiana, where just 40 individuals stretched out their hands in devotion. The promised Messiah, peace be upon him, declared that God had promised him this group would grow into thousands.
ये बैत नहीं है, ये सौदा है दिल का.
And today we see that promise being fulfilled. In a single jalsa, over 40,000 take Bai'at at the hand of his Khalifa, joined by millions more from across the world, all connected to that moment in that small room.
ये सौदा है दिल का.